Hello you guys, and today I'm going to answer all of your questions about manifestation. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Naya. Please stay because maybe some of your questions is what you need to be answered as well. I'm a huge believer if I popped on your algorithm, it's because you need to hear this. So today I'm going to answer as many questions as possible about everything in regards to manifestation. It could be the simplest question as the more complicated things that maybe other coach didn't tell you already. So everything today about releasing your doubts and resistance in order for you to actually manifest and see the codes of this matrix. Appearances are defeating. I talked about it on Patreon in today's video. You can check it. The link is down below. I make extra videos per week, and because they are so deceiving, you get stuck. I see this a lot with my clients or here on YouTube. You guys get stuck a lot when it comes down to manifestation, and I want with this video to finally get you unstuck, so you just go and manifest that the money, the ESP, everything that you want, one after the other. I'm really serious. I know that these questions are going to benefit the collective, and answering these questions is going to benefit the collective. So let's go and let's get started. But before I get started, hello everybody, my name is Nia. On the channel I talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. Hit the ring bell button to subscribe and always get notified about my new videos. And remember, I use my favorite app daily. The name of the app is Aura. Aura is a fantastic app if you need to find motivations, affirmations, hypnosis, you don't know how to sleep, they teaches you how to sleep. It's got binaural beats. I love it, seriously. I have manifested for you the affiliate link where you can have a free trial with Aura. You can find it on the Google Store, on the Apple Store. It's one of the best apps I have ever tried, and it really keeps me going when it comes down to my mental health as well as my manifestation. It keeps me motivated for manifestation. Try it. You get a free trial and a 40% discount if you want to go premium. Link down below, of course. Let's get started. I'm coaching and all my services are down below. Now let's get started. Now, I'm gonna take randomly the questions that I find the most important to answer. I put the questions on the YouTube community and on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram on Nega Goddess. Now let's get started. Let's go. So the first question is from Xtega24. She's got a very good question. I have been persisting, like really putting in effort to have a good mental diet, and I felt really great mentally and emotionally. Who can relate to that? Comment down below. Many of you are doing the work or are doing good on their mental diet, but then all of a sudden shit hits the fan. I love that part of manifestation, and I don't understand why. I made videos about it, but I'm going to answer in this video. It's been months since I started, so I don't think it's the purge. And some coaches say that the purge doesn't exist. It really doesn't, but I mean, it really doesn't in the long term. But then I tell them what happened to me and they can't explain it. My darling, you got me for that. I want to manifest my desire, but I'm starting to doubt the law even exists. Of course you do. Of course you doubt. Sweetheart, this is the thing. Shit will hit the fan. And the thing that gets you stuck is over analyzing. So what happened is you're doing great. It's been months. You're on your mental diet. Then something bad happens, and then you stop and analyze and ask why this is happening. Why? So this is why, like, then you start saying why this has happened. It's because of the purge. It's because of my limiting belief. But how can it be my limiting belief if I pay attention to the mental diet? But when you do understand that everything is always happening in your favor, and that is the only thing that you should understand and know, then when you understand this, you stop questioning everything that happens. You need to stop questioning everything that happens. Coach don't know what to answer you because they don't know this. They just don't know. They didn't practice the law long enough, and they are unaware. And that's why I think they should go back to school, to proper people that know the law and that have experienced heavily with the law. The law exists, but The thing is, if you get stuck asking yourself and questioning and doubt, but it's not even doubting, because over here you're just questioning why things are happening. You're getting stuck because you're acknowledging that bad things are happening, and they are happening because you did something wrong, or why they're happening. You're even just questioning them. And whatever your focus is, your currency, whatever you focus upon, expand. So when shit hits the fan, that's the moment when manifestation is happening. You gotta understand this. It is happening for a reason. It is happening because your manifestation is coming to you. If you want to know more about this subject, you can head on my Patreon. I made an entire video with the success stories that explains thoroughly this concept, but I will try to explain it even here. So when you understand that everything is happening in your favor, and manifestation is always natural and perfect, and therefore opposite challenges will always be there. See, coaches don't want to tell you this because it's not popular to tell you the truth. Okay, it is more popular to tell you you should affirm that you have no challenges, but that's not realistic with how this world works. I mean, potentially could happen. I'm not saying everything is always possible, you guys, and everything that I say comes from my experience, but from my experience of coaching thousands of people, challenges are part of the process of manifestation. They are. So either you get stuck in questioning why they're happening and thinking that the purge even is something real, which could be up to a certain extent, or you understand and unlock the matrix and you say everything is happening at my advantage. This is happening because it's leading me, it's guiding me where I need to go, it's making me grow, it's making me understand my mind better, it's testing my faith. Do I really want what I want? Yes, I do, so I'm certain that it's done. And you keep cultivating the feeling of certainty that it's done, and the reason why it happens, because it has to happen. You understand the challenge, the opposite situation, things starting to crumble, they have to happen in order to make you shift in a new reality. It happens most of the time. Most of the time, that's how manifestation unfolds. So when you stop questioning everything that happens, every little tiny event that you don't like, you know that everything doesn't happen randomly or chaotically, but is perfectly orchestrated for your highest good, and it's leading you where you desire, then voila, everything is at your point of advantage. And when you do that little shift in mindset, stuff is hitting the fan, everything is going bad, wow, let's celebrate. You give this outrageous response to whatever it's happening. Fatima Zealand talks about this even in Reality Transurfing. If you want a more modern author about this, you give an outrageous response to reality. First and foremost, you're not a victim to circumstances or pendulums. I have different videos about that, or thought egregores are called, that shifts you back into the older state. But you understand that everything is orchestrated because it's leading you to your manifestation. So sweetheart, you didn't do anything wrong. Actually, things are going great. I'm happy that you manifested opposite things, because it means that you're shifting, that you're moving towards the right direction. So what you gotta do, you gotta persist. I know I'm so boring. I know you have waited months. I understand. You, from a human perspective, I understand. I do. I get you. But you gotta do it. Because if you revert back right now, then you're lost. Then you're lost. And what's the point? What was the point of all the effort? Everything always happens for your highest good. And not only that, it is happening because your manifestation is unfolding. So let's continue with another question. Same question. How will you continue persisting when people around you constantly tell you you've gotten worse? Example, if one's manifesting clear skin or weight loss and people keep telling them their skin's gotten worse or they've gained weight. So, same. everything is at my point of advantage. Second, why are you caring what other people think? You need to work on that. I mean, people say whatever they want to say. People are only saying what you're thinking. The reason why they're saying that your skin is getting worse is because you're thinking that your skin is getting worse, even on a subconscious level. Then, additional answer to that is you have a lot of importance. Guys, I know this is another popular thing that people don't want to talk about. Other coaches don't want to talk about this because it doesn't create views, but you have high levels of importance. When you everything according to the 7 Hermetic principles, so the 7 laws of this universe. Principles means laws, by the way, because people argue even about that. Everything moves on a pendulum swing. What does that mean? What is a pendulum? It goes back and forth, from one extreme to the other. So when you have high levels of importance, it's only when I'm gonna lose weight, it's only when my skin is gonna be clear, that I'm going to feel beautiful and I'm gonna be happy. That's a high level of importance. Now, I understand that what you want is important, and it's fine that it's important, but when it's so important that it defines your mood, it defines your sense of happiness, your sense of safety and security within yourself, because everything needs to move on a pendulum swing, the pendulum will go from that high level of importance of you having the weight is the most important thing in the world. Guess what? You're gaining shit tons of weight now. Because it has to, the balancing forces of this universe, which nobody wants to talk about because it's not popular, they have to shift you on the other side. And guys, you do this mistake over and over and over and over again because you don't want to listen to people like me, because it's not popular what I'm saying. It's not easy what I'm saying. It's not immediately like fast food spirituality. You want to go to the person that tells you that this is not true. You try it and then it gets worse. At some point, I hope you're going to listen. So first, everything is your point of advantage, and there is no doubt about that. We already covered that with the first question. But second, you need to be in the state of consciousness of the person that already has clear skin and the weight that you want. So you don't listen to what other people are saying. I'm sorry, you got caught at that shore. Why are you even talking about these things with people? Why people in your reality are allowed to tell you about your weight? I will be extremely offended if somebody unrequitedly will make a comment about my weight. Where are we? In the 2000? In the beginning of the 2000? No, you don't do that. And you need to stop people and telling them, I'm sorry, I think your comment is inappropriate. Can you stop? Can you have some healthy boundaries and self-love? People shouldn't comment on the way you look. They shouldn't judge your weight. That's outrageous. So that's the first thing. People shouldn't be allowed in your reality to comment on that. I'm sorry. You should have some self-boundaries. And if somebody tells you that they should comment on that, that's your reality, that's not mine. I like people that are polite and respect my boundaries in my reality. So that's the first thing. Ignore whatever they say as it's not serving you in any way. And then work on your levels of importance. So you need to be more balanced in your manifestation. So if for you it is so important to have the weight loss and the clear skin, I get it. I get it. It is important. Physical appearance, it is important. But can we do something that it is also important in your life, in your day-to-day basis? What other things that make you feel good about your body? What are other things that you can work on apart from affirming and doing whatever it is that you're doing to lower those levels of importance and to make you sit in the stay? Those are all things I should work on, and that will improve the level of control and the importance that you have in regards of that thing, and the balancing forces will not hit you anymore. You will stay more balanced, and then you will have more power to manifest, and manifestation will be faster. I have many videos here and on Patreon about this, so you can comment. I can link you the videos, or other people can link the videos for you. Work on that, essentially. So, how to manifest away negative, toxic people who did black magic in toxic environment. How to stay happy to manifest when surrounded by evil people. Small things like watching a good show or good music can only bring 5 to 10 minutes of peace. Naya, tell me how I'm very tired. Well, black magic is horrible, but doesn't have any power over you unless you are in low vibrational state. The problem with black magic, and I'm talking as a professional witch, is that it hits you when you feel low. So they'll start attacking you and then you're good, but then something bad happens in your life or you feel depressed, and that's the little hole that they can find in your energy field, and they'll start attacking you more and more and more and more. But see, in my opinion, I mean, black magic cannot really affect you if you are aware of your thoughts. And yes, of course, watching a movie for 10 minutes, it's only like a 5-10 minute fix. Not really. It depends on you. I'm happy for more than 5 or 10 minutes. You gotta be your own hero in that sense. I mean, you know that magic can only affect you if you are vibrating on a lower frequency, because you got holes in your energy field. So how do you replenish these holes? Practicing meditation, focus awareness. But I don't want to do it, I'm exhausted. There's no way around it, guys. Like, because I am so sick and tired of you answering me, but I don't want to do it, I'm tired. Well, then good luck with that. Because if you don't want to do the work in this sense that it takes to raise yourself from the mud, how can I help you? There's no way to help you guys. So first and foremost is to start saying black magic doesn't affect me no more. Start monitoring with self-awareness your thoughts, and even if you don't believe it and you're tired, you do it anyway, and direct your thoughts where you want to. When the thoughts are in a good position, then the magic won't affect you anymore. It's impossible because your energy field becomes stronger. Then the third thing that I will do from a magical perspective, I would call on Archangel Michael, and I will do a ritual to cleanse myself from these toxic people, and I will do the cutting cord ritual of Archangel Michael to remove the cords from these toxic people and send them back their energy, which you can do. You can read about it, and that's what I would advise to do. I also do a spell that I got from an exorcist. I had a client that she told me the same thing. She was affected by black magic and she was in the hospital. It was really bad and she didn't know what to do, so I gave her an exorcist prayer, and which is about releasing the evil energies. And she has said, you need to chant this like a mantra over and over and over and over again. It's in Latin, and then it was gone. So you can do those things, but it all boils down, whatever magical thing you do, it all boils down to go here first. Even if you're tired, you gotta do it. That's how you remove toxic people from your life. You focus on how to, with your head, with your thoughts, with your positivity, and nothing can affect you no more. Because it can only affect you if you give it power with your thoughts. So that's how you do it, and there is no way around it, guys. I'm sorry, maybe for some, this is not what you want to hear, but there is no way around it, because reality is observant, dependent, and is thought created, essentially. What should we do when anxiety or automatic negative thoughts while affirming come up? Just continue the affirmation. Anxiety is a feeling of not feeling safe. So there are many exercises that you can do. You can tap, which helps with anxiety. You can do the safe place exercise where you visualize a safe place. It's on my Patreon if you guys want to see it. But essentially the way I calm down my anxiety is first and foremost is to calm the body, because anxiety is very connected with how the body responds. So you can't calm your mind if the body is not calm. So to bring back a feeling of safety, the best bet that you got to calm down anxiety is to breathe. And this is the way you're breathing if you got anxiety. So you're in the midst of the anxiety, stop right now with the affirmation, stop your mind and just go, and another breath. Calm the body. First and foremost. Once the body is calm, you can do this 3 times and that's it. You go back into the present moment. You go back into the room. Once you're back into the room, you start talking with your mind. Is what I'm afraid of, does it has a logical sense? Am I safe right now? Answer yourself. Are you safe right now? Can I envision the worst case scenario and see myself safe anyway? You can. You can. You can, no matter what you're saying, you can. Then when you do that, when you bring back the calmness in your body and the calmness in your mind in safety, you go, everything is gonna work out. God is with me. God is bring the spirit. bring spirit into the equation. God help me out. God show me the way. I do this a lot when I have anxiety. I repeat robotically, God show me the way. God show me the way. I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. God show me the way. God show me the way. God will do it for me. God will do it for me. God will do it for me. God will do it. And I calm my body and mind, my body and mind. Once that is done, you can go back to the specific affirmation. But the thing with anxiety and stop the spiral of negative thoughts is to calm the body first. Because anxiety is a body response, not just a mind response. If you try to stop the mind first, you will fail most of the time. And then you need to talk to yourself and calming yourself mind. So first body and then the mind. Inea, first, I love you and your teachings. My question is how to manifest money, and we need, thank you so much, and we need life in general when 3D circumstances is hard and no money at all. You see everything as a point of advantage. Money comes unexpectedly everywhere. The fact that you have no money at all and then you say, how can I find it, is you trying to control how money comes to you. I've made videos about it. You have to, so the first thing that I would do is ask myself, what is the version of me that has money feel, think, or do? Now, do doesn't mean I'm going to go to Gucci and buy all the freaking shop, even though it could be in your case, but what can you do right now that is realistic? What can you think right now that is realistic? And start from that, starting from changing your persona and becoming a new self. So it's again another changing mindset that comes from self first, and then after that releasing the will to control how money will come to you or why it didn't come to you in the past, releasing the past as much as possible, focusing on the present and understanding that when God is with you, because he always is, it's inside of you, you are God, then you got it. And cultivating through persistence of the affirmation the feeling of certainty. I have so many videos around that, but essentially that's how you manifest the money. And then when it comes down to action, are there any actions that you can do that make logical sense in the present moment to align with the reality that you want? Do them. Because many people, either they do too many actions or they do nothing at all, which is fine either way. But I think a balanced approach of like, is there anything logical that you can do right now? Do it. And then you continue cultivating the new self and the affirmations. That's it. That's manifestation right there. So let me read some questions from Instagram. Otherwise, I am just reading from the YouTube one because I didn't expect that in only 30 minutes you guys will give me so many questions. I'm not good at visualizing. Is robotic affirming all we should do then? SP and self-concept? Yes. If you enjoy doing that, yes. Is that all? Yes, work on the limiting belief of you thinking that robotic affirming is not enough. Why do you think that? Because you don't work hard enough with robotic affirming? Yes, it's enough. It's enough. You can do robotic affirming, control the levels of importance, please. That's it. Because the only thing that can screw you over is the importance because of the balancing forces in the universe, and I already talked about that. But if you remain with an attitude of openness, so I'm affirming robotically for this, but I'm open that I could get better, I'm open that it could happen in so many ways that I wouldn't even considered, then the levels of importance are lower and you actually get exactly what you want because the levels of importance are so low. So you always want to remain open. But besides that little, that little openness that you have, yeah, robotic affirming is enough. Ever manifested, Anamika says, I'm sorry, I'm not saying your name. The other one was Yoga Flow with Ellie. That's a lovely name. Anamika the 9, ever manifested something different from what you wanted to manifest? Did you feel great? Have I ever manifested something different? Oh my God. No, I've never manifested anything different than what I wanted, but I did manifest what I wanted and realized I didn't want it anymore, or I didn't like it, or it wasn't what I wanted. Yeah, I think maybe what I manifested it wasn't what I wanted. I don't understand. Did you ever have something different from what you wanted to manifest? No. No. When I wanted to manifest and I put the conscious effort, I always got what I wanted. But the problem was that when I got what I wanted, I realized that it was crap and I wanted something different. And so that's why I learned how to manifest my divine life, my divine match, and things like that. So yeah, so that's it. So yeah. Is your daughter already showing signs of intuition, spiritual connections? She's the cutest, says Yanni. Thank you so much for this question and asking about my daughter. It's so cute of you. My daughter is very empathic, but I think a lot of babies are. Like, I mean, she can pick up the mood of anyone, especially me, in a snap. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, that's it. That's hell for the rest of the day, essentially. So she's so empathic. So empathic. And then I wouldn't know about intuition yet because she doesn't talk, or apart from saying a couple of words. But what I can tell her, I can see she's very attracted to tarot for some reason. That's her favorite toy. Like, I don't know why. She's got so many other toys, there's so many other things, and the only thing that she wants is my tarot. So that's what I can tell you. But she doesn't speak, so it's very hard to tell. What I can say is she's very empathic, but I do believe that every one of us is like this. It's like she can feel people emotions like immediately. She can pick up on them and behave like it. But I think it's common, right? With kids. She's 1 year old. How to make SP choose and prioritize you? First and foremost, you prioritize yourself, because if you don't even give that to yourself, how can another person give you? And then you affirm for it or visualize for it. I'm sorry, there is no way around it. That's how you do it. How to manifest love quickly. How quickly does it get you to feel or to affirm persistently that you are already in the relationship that you want? Or better. How to manifest love quickly. How quickly does your mind take to cultivate the feeling of certainty that it's done? That's manifestation. That's how you manifest quickly. If you have the feeling that it's done, like, I know that the law works, I repeat, if I don't know, at least I repeat that the law works, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, and you sit in the state of consciousness, it takes off quickly as it takes you to do that. The only thing that can make you slow down is your doubts and fears, which are only testing how much you want it. How to let go, Miss Star Chaser says, how to let go of the pressure of not manifesting good enough. I know plenty and still insecure. Of not manifesting good enough. How to let go of the pressure? By practicing it. Not a lot of talks. You practice. How did I let go of the pressure that I wasn't good enough? I think, like, partially that's a bigger question of, like, how do you let go of feeling like you're not good enough? Because if you apply this to manifestation, then you apply this to everything, and that's something that you should work on within yourself. But besides that, I think as human beings, we will always have a little bit of doubt, and I still, even though I manifested crazy things, and I still do every single thing that I think I got it, like, every single time. But even there, I think you always have a little bit of doubt here and there. You're like, was that all for luck? Was that all a coincidence? Will I be able to do it again? Am I doing it enough? Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, these are humans' emotions, and that's okay. The point is not to completely let them go, but is to accept them, to forgive those parts of yourself that are human, and to ride them out through faith. And I have a video on faith in my Patreon. So that's how I do it. I still got them. I still have the same pressure, but I ride them all out with a great faith into the unknown and in the fact that this world is a matrix. And again, we could talk about it for hours. This is a very good one from YouTube, from Organic Mocha, love the name. How do we overcome wanting to see instant results? That's a very good one. And one of my best friends, when she was manifesting SP, she was the same. She was like, how do I let go that I want him and I want it now? And the way you let go of that is by, first and foremost, you should affirm any minute now my manifestation is gonna come, because that always helps with timing, any minute now. But besides that, you have to work on the fact of, I don't know if you notice, guys, on my videos, but I am a lot about shifting mindset. Let's shift the mindset. Let's do this video. This is going to be your aha moment. Let's shift the mindset, because once that is done, then everything else that we say, everything else that we study about manifestation takes a whole different perspective. So that's a shift, right? So you let go of the instant, the need to see instant result when you understand and you have the shifting mindset that reality is not as real as you think. Like, appearance are really defeating. Like, this is a shadow of the real spiritual world. Plato, the ancient philosopher, talked about this with the theory of the world of ideas. If you guys want to look into it or ask AI about it, it will pull it out for you. But essentially, what I told my friend was, I understand from a human perspective that you want him right now and that you miss him and you want to see instant results right now. But the truth is that your imagination can make you access that now. And you are ignoring that and wasting your time looking to a reality that is even less real than your imagination. And she was intrigued when I said that. And I said, I will suggest you to practice hypnosis, which is nothing but deep meditation. And every single time that you miss your SP or you want to feel in your desire, you'll see it in your imagination. Like, if you just will do that, you guys, more often, every time that you want to see instant result, you say, I got it, but I got it here. I can experience it now, but it's not it's not real. It's not as I experience it in the 3D. No, yes, it is. I'm sorry, you're wrong. It is, because your mind doesn't understand whether or not that thing is happening in your head or is happening outside. And I'm sorry, but if your mind doesn't discern that, doesn't understand that, especially, hold on, the mind understand that, but if you keep repeating the same visualization, you won't understand it anymore. That's more precise to say. So if your mind up to a certain point cannot discern that, why can you? You can't. You just don't want to do it. It's as simple as that. So every single time that I want something and I miss it and I want it now, I go to my imagination. That's how I do it. If I would have a fantasia, I would do it with my thoughts. That's how you do it. You bring that experience in the now through your imagination. And many of you don't have a fantasia. It's very rare to have a fantasia. You can do this. And yes, maybe you're going to see blurry images at first, but the more you practice, the more vivid the images in your head will come, and you will put even the feelings of reality into it. And trust me, every single time you want to see instant result, understand that appearances are deceiving. This is an illusion. Shift that mindset right away and go here. The more you see it here, the more you'll have it. The more you will experience it physically, because everything starts from here. Everything starts from thoughts. In the Kabbalah, in the mystic knowledge of Judaism, it says that the God created the world with thinking about itself. So God thought and creation was created. It's the thought. Everything happens from the imagination. But if you think the imagination doesn't count any, then we're getting it all wrong here. That's how you defeat the need to want to see instant result. You already got it. You don't understand. If you can see it, it's yours. You already got it. You can experience it right now. You just don't want to, because you've been programmed to believe that if whatever you see in your imagination is not real. But in actuality, you could experience every time that you want, even in deep hypnosis right now. You just don't want to. So that's how I see it. Can I change my natural hair color or overall things that we are born with, like height, weight, and color? Why? Sure. Why not? I don't think it's impossible at all. I mean, I changed my undertones. It used to be cool and now it's warm. People reverse gray hair. Yes, you can. I saw people changing eye color as well. Hey there, I just wanted to ask you about your experience with subliminals and what do you think of them? I like subliminals. I really do. I think that when they are done by trusted people, or when they are done by you, you make your own subliminals, they work. But maybe they work for me because I always believe that they work. Like, I mean, when I was a child, I was big into music reversed, upside down, and music having subliminal messages and the binaural beats and all that, you know, conspiracy theory. I was very big on that. And so probably that had an impact on my belief system. And I believe the music is a conduit of programming. And I do believe that songs are spells. And I do believe in certain theories about Hollywood and stuff like that. That's why I think pop music is very satanic for the most part, and the good guys are always hidden like the bad ones, like in metal music. Not everybody, but some metal it is satanic, but some others is not. And it's actually, they're more spiritual than others. So because I believe in all of that, probably I have a strong belief that subliminal works, but my experience with them is that they do work, and I think you should try them. Comment down below, what do you think of subliminals? For me, they work, but they need to be done by a trusted source, or you can learn how to do them yourself. I make my own one, and I prefer when I make my own one. Oh my god, I don't see, because I wear glasses usually. I need to put my glasses because honestly I don't see anything when I'm reading. And I mean, I manifested because I always seen everything perfectly, and then I manifested that I want to wear glasses like my dad, and then I started not seeing. So those are my glasses. I love them. They're so vintage and 70s. So, oh my god, I see so much better. Hey Naya, tomorrow, October 17th, we're going to have a full moon. Hey, that's great. It is true 100% that energies are stronger on this period and that you can manifest easier. This is a complicated question for me as a witch, because I have been raised with people telling me that yes, when the full moon is on, we are more powerful as witches and we can manifest better. So my old self will tell you, yes, the moon has probably, according to ancient witchcraft, that is true. According to logic, probably not. Probably not. It's probably not true. I don't think it's true. Scientifically, I think it's BS. There is no correlation. And even the thing of the tides is questionable. That the moon affects the tides and things like that is questionable. So I think listen. I've been raised with this belief that the moon, when the moon is on, you're more powerful, use it. Do you believe in this? Do you believe it? Does it come easier to you to believe that when the moon is on and the full moon is up, you're more powerful? Go for it. Go for it. Do a ritual and have the feeling of certainty that whatever it is that you want, it's done. So use it at your advantage. If believing that when the full moon is up, you're more powerful, it's limiting to you, you don't have to believe it. You can manifest anytime that you want. And honestly, that's the truth, because even scientifically, there is no proof for that. So there is more logic behind saying that the world is observant dependent and we are collapsing through quantum waves. Scientifically, there is more logic around that, even though some scientists are obviously skeptical about it. But there is more study and more logic around that than saying that the moon affects us or we're more powerful with the moon. So that's about that. You make whatever you want out of it. So I believe in it because I use it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I don't know. Oh, this is a nice one. You think one day everyone is going to be a conscious manifestor? I hope so. That's the last question I'm going to have. I really hope so, because this is my belief. I think that if everyone will learn conscious manifestation and everyone will manifest what they want, especially their divine life path, their divine match, love, and because the majority of people, guys, what they want a roof into their head, a nice comfortable home, a nice comfortable living when they feel safe and they're not constantly anxious. They want the love of their life, whether with kids or not, and they want to find purpose in their life. That's what the majority of people want. Seriously. That's what they want. And even the ones that want millions or big stuff like that, or what we perceive as big, eventually they will end up wanting those things anyway, for the most part. So why wouldn't anybody have it? Like, I mean, maybe I have a little bit of I wouldn't say communistic mindset, but on this, I think that everybody deserves a home. I think that everybody should live comfortably. People shouldn't be on the street. I think that people maybe shouldn't even own more than a house. One is more than enough, and everybody should be provided with decent shelter and food and water. And there is enough abundance to do that. I'm sorry, there just is. So if what the majority of people want is can happen, and there is enough abundance in the universe to do that. No matter what people tell me, I don't believe in the opposite. And I do believe that when each and every one of us will raise their level of when every one of us will become a conscious manifestor, then we will raise our level of consciousness, because once you get everything that you want, you realize what it is, that experience, then you turn to the greater good. You don't live anymore for just yourself. You want to help others. It comes automatically and it comes naturally. And when that happens, you see everyone as part of you, then you raise the collective. You raise the consciousness of the world. And when we have a world where the levels of consciousness are higher, then political structures that look utopian right now are actually possible, because we are all at the same level of consciousness. To have a better world, there is no point in trying to be democratic, or there is, but it's always going to be a fight to establish certain political or certain societal structure, because we are not all at the same level of consciousness. So with that, it comes chaos. So I really hope that everybody will become a conscious manifestor and we realize their power, because to me, it's the only way to turn into the greater good, raise the level of consciousness, and actually build in a society that we can trust and that will improve this planet and not destroy it. So that's how I think. Will I think that everybody will get there? Probably not. I believe in what Dolores Cannon has said, where we are in a shift in consciousness right now. We are in a shift in a new earth. And I do think that some people will do the jump and some people won't. That's what I think. And it's up to you guys. So that's it. This is my first Q&A I have ever done. It's probably such a long video. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week with another video here on YouTube. For private services and coaching, the link is down below. Love you guys. Bye!